Okay, welcome back to another MTG League. I'm running another iteration of 4-colour through today. This time running one that did well in last Sunday's Modern Challenge by MartinezDP on Modo. So this one is a little bit different. So here's the list here. It's you got some of the staples. You got the Omnaths, the Solitudes, the Furies, the Time Revelers. But it's relying a lot more on creatures. So we've got the full 4 copies of Ephemerate and 2 Wandering Mind, Eternal Witness, Wall of Omens as kind of creatures to blink, just to draw loads of cards. Only 2 copies of Counterspell, and then 4 Ice Fang. You notice there's no expressive iteration, which I'm not sure how I feel about, but yeah, definitely an interesting take. You get 2 Boseiju, and you also get Otawara and Sokenzen. So all of the new lands in these colours. The only one we're not playing is the white one. And then you get a sideboard, which is again pretty heavily creature. You got a lot of good value creatures here. You got Endurance, Night of Autumn, and 3 copies of Obsidian Charmor to help the Tron matchup. And then you get Dovin's Veto's either cast. So I'm really liking the look of it. I always have a penchant for kind of creatures. So yeah, definitely want to give it a go. Just running a load of different lists through, really see what I like in preparation for an upcoming paper tournament, which is Axion now in the UK, if that's where you're based. There's going to be another team trios event and another singles event, probably about 250 odd players in the singles event. That's what there was last time. So 4-colour is a front runner. Could also play something like Jund Saga or Grixis Shadow. But yeah, really running through, seeing what feels good at the moment. Ran Blue-Red Murktide last time to a 5-3 finish, which was odd because it felt like it had been going really well on Modo. But yeah, fancy a change this time. So yeah, not sure. But yeah, let's get into this first round. Let's go Yorion. Okay, so easy mulligan here. And a keep here, but not the best one. I'm going to get rid of Ephemerate, I think. Turn 2 Ren and 6 is okay. We have got turn 2 Ren and 6, turn 3 to Fairy, but we haven't got any lands to get back with Ren and 6, so really we'd quite like to draw a fetch land. We've got an Otawara. Right, so we'll just lead off on Sacred Foundry, pass the turn. Yeah, if our opponent plays something like a Ragavan, they did so this is the mirror potentially. Fetch land? That's annoying. We'll play that. Play this Ren and 6. But no land to get back is obviously not great. If opponent goes Ren and 6, that's going to be difficult. Okay, goes and gets Ketra Triome. Okay, they don't have a Ren and 6. Eternal Witness, obviously not great. So we could put Yorion in our hand, or we could go for playing to Fairy. I think I'm going to play to Fairy. My opponent might have Counterspell. If they do, I guess we could have wasted their mana, but next turn, this means that we can... okay, they do have Counterspell, which is fine. But next turn we can go Witness, get back to Fairy for at least some value. Yeah, I would really like to draw fetch land. Wandering Mind would also be pretty good. Although the play of just Eternal Witness isn't too bad. Okay, Abundant Growth, sure. Are we running Abundant Growth? Okay, Beseiju. That does at least go with Wrenn and 6. So we'll play the Forest. Play the Witness here. And yep, we'll definitely get that back. Tick out. Pass the turn. It's worth noting that we're going to want to play fairly speedily. Because these matches often come down to time. Okay, opponent looks like they're going through a lot of cards. If we find Omnath, we can play it. Okay. So, no, we're not going. So we're not going to attack with our Wrenn and 6, with our Eternal Witness here. Okay, fetch land is really good. So let's go fetch land. I'm gonna play it, crack it. So the reason we're not attacking with our Eternal Witness here is because if my opponent has Ice Fang, we want to bounce it with Teferi, really. So we'll go and get, what do we need? We need double white, double blue. So let's get Hallowed Fountain. We don't actually need it untapped, do we? I guess we can play Teferi and Beseiju, but do we care about Beseiju? No, I think that's fine. Tick up, get the land back. So now we'll play Teferi now. So yeah, there's the Ice Fang. Oh, so I probably should have pinged with Wrenn and 6. That's fine. We could bounce the Ice Fang. I suppose we could bounce the Ice Fang. So it means my opponent can draw a card, but it also means that we're more likely to be able to ultimate this Wrenn and 6. Yeah, I think that's worth doing, actually. And now we can actually attack. Pass the turn. So Kenzen's a really good draw as well. I don't know if we're meant to ultimate yet. I actually don't think we're going to ultimate this turn. We could double Beseiju. A lot of the lists don't run basics. Don't run basic mountain, but they do have this abundant growth, so we're ahead on board, but my opponent does have 8 cards in hand. So worth pointing out, I don't think I pointed out when we were looking at the list, but because we've got Time Warp, there's actually a couple of loops with that. So if we were to draw, let's say my opponent, let's say my opponent just does some stuff and then Teferi's still in play. If we draw Time Warp, we can go Ultimate Wrenn and 6, cast Time Warp, take another turn, and then every land you can just retrace Time Warp over and over again to take. I mean, you can take infinite turns if you find another Wrenn and 6 or you have a Wrenn and 6 ticking around. And the other way to do that is actually with Ephemerate and Eternal Witness. You can do the same thing. So you can Ephemerate Eternal Witness every turn to buy back. So let's say we draw like Time Warp, play the Time Warp, find a Ephemerate. We can then Ephemerate the Eternal Witness, get back Time Warp, play it. Next turn, Ephemerate comes off. Eternal Witness, buy back the Ephemerate. And then you take infinite turns that way as well. Right, so opponent endings our Renin 6. So maybe that play wasn't great. Maybe I should have just bounced my own thing. Definitely possible. So here, Ice Fang's coming out now. That's fine. Wouldn't mind drawing Omnath. Okay, Ephemerate is actually really, really good. Tip this up. So we can actually Sekenzen and it gives us something to ephemerate back as well. I think I might just play Boseiju now. Save the Misty for a so yeah, we can now make tokens every turn. Obviously, if our opponent ever finds Omnath, that's a potential problem. We probably, yeah, we let it resolve. Let our opponent kind of do their thing. We could Solitude here using the Ephemerate, but given that my opponent's got 7 cards in hand, well, there's Renin 6. Hopefully they ping the Eternal Witness. Then we can just Ephemerate. They probably buy back a land. Oh, I suppose. Yeah, our opponent gets to kill the Teferi here. So I'm going to Ephemerate the Eternal Witness now that when my opponent can't respond with like a Unholy Heat or... Oh, could have done that to buy back the Teferi, I suppose. Although I suppose now my opponent could just ping the Renin 6. Sorry, the Eternal Witness. Okay. So yeah, we'd like to cast on Eternal Witness. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Another Ephemerate. Not ideal. Right, so we kind of want to hold up Solitude. So Kenzen takes quite a lot of mana. I think it's going to play our land. I think we're just going to go to combat here. Try and kill the Renin 6. Another Ice Fang. I guess, actually, we're probably going to... do we have... Let's just check that we've got a relevant... We need another white source. Yeah, we do. So let's go and grab that. We can cast our own Solitude because we have the Ephemerate. So yeah, we'll Solitude the Ice Fang here so that we can try and kill the Renin 6. Okay. Okay, so we probably want to save this Ephemerate for if my opponent finds Omnath. I think we were, yeah. Okay, Eladamri's call for Omnath. Okay, so this is okay. It's obviously not ideal, but we can Ephemerate. Well, so we want to Ephemerate now because yeah, we don't want my opponent to make more mana. And then when Ephemerate comes off next turn, we'll be able to kill the Renin 6. Sorry, we'll be able to blink the Ice Fang. So yeah, we'll cast it on the Solitude here. Get rid of their Ice Fang collateral. Well, there's a Fairy, so we can actually do. Let's cast a Fairy first, suppose. Yeah, let's cast the Teferi. I think I just want to draw a card. Misty Rainforest isn't great. So I can't think of anything that's going to, for 1 mana with a Teferi out. I can't think of anything that's going to stop us killing Renin 6 here. One white mana. So yeah, we're going to need to find, yeah, finding another. Okay, so the opponent is going to get to. Well, maybe I should have bounced Solitude because my opponent can now draw 2 cards and put a massive flyer onto the field. 1, 2, 3. We can actually do this. Oh, we can actually do the same though, which will bounce my opponent's Solitude. Sorry, which will bounce our Solitude, and then we can kill the Yorion with it. Obviously, Omnath our best draw here. We're ahead on time, which is nice. We can also bounce our Teferi. Okay, Witness. I think we can just. Oh, we could play Witness, get back Ephemerate. I think I prefer that actually. Witness, get back Ephemerate. Doesn't use as much mana. But then, well. No, I think I prefer just putting our own Yorion into play. It uses our mana more efficiently. And then, so obviously the other consideration was if we go Eternal Witness, we can then flicker the Eternal Witness with Yorion, but I think this is just better. Trouble, if my opponent finds Omnath, that's pretty good, but again, we've got Solitude on the field and we've got Ephemerate in the, you know, we can Ephemerate that again, so. Oh, they've got their own Teferi. Saying that, I guess Teferi does stop the Ephemerate loop. Okay, there's Teferi. I wonder what they'll bounce, if anything. And they don't really want to bounce either of these, I guess. Well, I guess bouncing that's not too bad. Although now we can Eternal Witness and do everything else. It's Omnath. Mages of the Moon. Okay, well that's not... It's a little bit annoying for us, but... Okay, we draw a Prismatic Ending anyway. We don't actually have a fetch land. Okay, so let's bounce this. Okay, that's pretty good. So we'll go attack to Fairy. So yeah, kill to Fairy. Windswept Heath. Go and get a Plains here. Eternal Witness. Get back Ephemerate. We can actually cast Yorion as well, for good measure. Just blink. We might as well blink that. Yeah, so just blinking that to give it essentially vigilance. And then I think we'll just get back another Ephemerate. Okay, so we should be in, I think we're in, yeah, great shape here. Iteration's fine. We're just about up on time. If my opponent just plays... Oh, Omnath Locus of Creation is pretty good. But again, we can just Solitude it. 7 cards in my opponent's hand. Does gain my opponent some life. Up to 12. We've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have lethal here. Even through a Magus. Okay. I mean, my opponent's pretty much dead on board. 12, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm not going to cast that. Okay, well we get there in fairly convincing fashion. Ephemerate does real work in long grindy games like that. You know, I think that this one Solitude exiled 2 Ice Fangs, 2 Omnaths, was it? 2 Ice Fangs, 2 Omnaths, and a Yorion. So yeah, this Solitude, this kill count was 5 in that game. Okay, so Aethergust is probably pretty good. Counters Omnath. Endurance isn't amazing. Heat is good, Ephemerate's great. Spreading Seas isn't the best, I suppose. Do we want Veil of Summer? Probably not. Probably don't want Spreading Seas. Do we want Dovin's Veto? Again, probably not. Obsidian Charmor is not going to... you can't bring it down until turn 5. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I guess destroying this stuff. I guess Veil of Summer actually to protect our Teferis and stuff. Counterspell is probably fine. Let's just go with that. Okay, I think this hand's fine. It's like turn 2 Wall of Omens, turn 3 Teferi, so... And we've got an Ephemerate as well, which is obviously pretty good with Teferi. Sorry, pretty good with Wall of Omens. I guess we do have to be a little bit mindful of our opponents. The fact that they're running... Mages of the Moon. Let's go and get, I think, Ralgrin Triome, and then we'll fetch a basic... Ooh. What are we fetching? I think we're going to fetch a basic something. Basic Plains, maybe? Doesn't let us cast Ren and 6 next turn. Nor does Basic Island. Basic Plains at least lets us draw a card, I suppose. Don't really want to just run Ren and 6 straight out into a counter spell here. Okay, so it looks like our opponent's off the Magus plan, so we can fetch a shock land, I suppose. Okay, Teferi. If they bounce, we can ping. Okay, that's fine. Ephemerate's a good draw. We could do our own Teferi. Oh, we can actually Ephemerate as well. That's pretty good. So let's go and grab... So it needs to be Forest Mountain, I think. Yeah, go and grab Stomping Ground. Not putting my opponent on Force of Negation. Just doing this at instant speed doesn't hurt, I don't think. Okay, heating the Ren 6 is... Okay, opponent's on the Oath of Nissa plan. We are now... Emrakul the Promised End is a bit worrying. We're drawing quite a lot of cards. Okay, so let's white. Let's shop this in. Go to Fairy. I think we're just going to tick up. Opponent could have like Dovin's Veto or something. Looks like they've got something. Veil of Summer. Okay. We are down on time now, which is not great. We're probably going to Ephemerate Wall of Omens here. Omnath's scary. Yeah, Omnath does resolve. Okay, just gaining some life though is fine. Yeah, we'll ephemerate. Use my mana, draw some cards. Abundant growth. Okay, so we'll go. I guess we could just bounce the Omnath actually, and then gust it on the way back down. Let's just play the forest. I think we'll just get rid of Boseiju. Need to draw our own Omnath really. So obviously opponent's going to put this on the top. Maybe that was poor. Okay, opponent cycles Veil of Summer. We'll cycle this. Okay, Ice Fang's not too bad. Oh, another Gust is really good. Abundant Growth this. Play the land, so we need, yeah, so we need lots of mana up really. I guess we could start flickering this Wall of Omens with Teferi if we want. I guess we'll actually play Ice Fang before we gust. Solitude. Okay, wasn't necessarily expecting Solitude. Have I got Teferi? Yeah. So I think we're just going to ending that. Uses all of our mana. White, red, blue. Oh no, that doesn't work. This needs to add black. Black, red, blue, green, white. Wow, counterspell's pretty good as well. I think we'll just pass the turn. We got stuff to do end of turn. You know, we can. I think we're just going to straight up counter this. Although Gust is, I'm actually going to use the Gust here. Like if my opponent wants to keep just tapping out for Omnath, like we're absolutely fine with that, I think. They put it on top. It stops them fetching as well. Then we get to, are we Sekenzening or are we Ice Fanging? This actually uses my mana more efficiently, so I think we're just going to make some hasty 1/1s. Play a land. I can put Urine into my hand now. I think we can just tick up. Obviously just going to counter the Omnath now. Ethergust, actually, I'm actually really impressed. Been really impressed with Ethergust at the moment. Of course, my opponent could just have another Omnath in hand, but if we draw Eternal Witness at any point, that's really, oh, that's a nice draw as well. So we'll actually, yeah, let's bounce this Abundant Growth. It's there we go. So let's play the fetch land, make a load of mana, get the island in case my opponent's still playing. What's it called? Oh, Ephemerate as well. Yes, now let's play Yorion. So we're not going to blink to Fairy. Drawing a card is less important here than let's discard Boseiju. Yeah, drawing a card there is less important than, you know, if we flick to Fairy, my opponent, it gives my opponent a chance to, you know, Unholy Heat, or opponent puts Yorion in hand. We're just going to Eladamri's Call for Eternal Witness here. Ethergusting that. I mean, I guess we could Ephemerate. I think that's fine. Let's put that on the bottom. Because I'd rather save the Ephemerate for, you know, if my opponent's doing that, it's definitely possible that they could have another. Could do Wandering Mind, but I think it's going to get Witness. It's definitely possible that they've got another Ethergust for this Omnath. Let's attack first. So what are we witnessing? I think actually it's just at the moment it's just the relatively dull play of Witness for Counterspell. Yeah, Witness for Counterspell here. Yeah, so here, you know, we're in such a commanding position. We're winning next turn. All we need to do is stop my opponent winning this turn. So, or coming back. So, you know, we just get back the counterspell here, and then we can counterspell something, and then we'd hold up Ephemerate so that we can counterspell. Counterspell resolves. If they play something else, we Ephemerate the Eternal Witness, get back counterspell, and counterspell again. So, assuming we had enough blue mana, which I'm assuming we did. 1, 2, 3. Well, not quite, maybe, but there we go. So we do win that game, which is great. Good to win the mirror. See you for the next round. Okay, on the play for round number 2. This is so close. If we rip a land off the top, then fine. But if we could cast that Abundant Growth, this is also a mulligan. Unfortunately, not doing anything until turn 4. This is the problem with Ephemerate. It's quite bad early on. Okay, this is fine. So I'll put back Time Warp and I think just ending here. Like and Sip Teeth and pass. We'll go and get, we've got enough green, so we'll go and get Ralgrin Triome here. Lots of plains. Regretting putting that, rather regretting putting that, what's it called? Prismatic Ending on the bottom. Spreading Seas could be good against Urza's Saga, I suppose. Go and get Ralgrin Triome, did I say? Yeah. Misty. Just play the forest for now. So yeah, you're not seeing as much hammer time at the moment post Lurus ban. Obviously I think they've moved to a more you know, they can play a range of different equipment now. They can't grind as hard, which is obviously good for us. So we'll end up spreading seizing that. Esper Sentinel is okay. Okay, so I think they're on a pure steel draw. So it depends what we draw here. Plains isn't great. Oh, 2 lands. So we're just going to play the plains and spreading seas this. Serves a dual purpose. It means that my opponent can't make double white if they don't have another white land in hand. And it also means they can't crack this down the way. Okay, they just have another one anyway, so we're gonna get battered here. And a Shadow Spear, yeah. So yeah, we're probably just gonna lose this game. Just gonna take that though. So we got a blocker for next turn. Okay. Ooh, we can't. Oh yeah, okay. So we have to put Yorion in hand. Play the Misty. Pass the turn. Yeah, Yorion's pretty pretty okay there. I mean, it's Spell Skype. Change time. Oh, well, I mean, we're just getting absolutely brown by this. Okay, so opponent can then move everything across. So they move all of this stuff across to another creature. We're taking 12. Yeah, we just lose there to the Spell Skype. I think we're in with a reasonable chance, if not. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. We survive that turn, and then we'd have to draw something really good. Okay, wonder if we've got any sideboard for this. I'd imagine we've got something. Oh, Night of Autumn's great. Dovin's Veto is probably fine. Boseju's great. Spreading Seas is probably good. Wall of Omens is probably fine. Time Warp's probably not going to be a thing. Ending's great. Counterspell. So we've got 3 cuts to make. This can block a flyer, which is nice. I think Spreading Seas is good. Heat's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All of this stuff's pretty good. Is Witness going to be too slow? Probably. And Ephemerate as well, actually. Yeah. Okay. I think let's do that. Obviously ephemerating a Fury is ideal, but we've still got 3 in. I think cutting the first one is fine. We did mull to 5 there, which wasn't ideal. Spellskite's interesting tech from our opponent. Main deck as well. Okay, so this hand's fine. It's got 2 prismatic endings to deal with creatures. It's got, you know, things to block. Might be a while before we deploy this Wall of Omens. I guess we're not actually casting the Teferi. Oh, Boseju's good as well. Probably not casting the Teferi for a little while. We're going to need to find more lands. Like a fetch land off the top is what we really could do with. Memnite. Okay. Otawara's decent. I think I'm just going to play the Wall of Omens now. Otawara lets us play Teferi as well, which is good. Yeah, Fury's pretty nice as well. Okay, there's Saga. So Teferi bouncing Saga is pretty good. Another Memnite. Hushbringer. Creatures entering the battlefield. Okay, that's pretty good as well. So probably just Teferiing. I want to save the Otawara. So let's go this. So we need more white and we need green. So white, green, I suppose. Play this Teferi. I think this is fine. If we yeah, let's just get rid of the Urza's Saga. So yeah, looking, I guess we could have bounced this. Hushbringer is an interesting one. So probably ending the Hushbringer. Oh, another land isn't great. So let's just go ending this. Play Misty. The question is, do we want to Boseiju this? The answer I think is yes. I'm going to go and get green red just because next turn we want to cast Fury. Okay, so we're going to do this in upkeep. Just waste my opponent's mana last turn. I suppose this might enable our opponent to play Pure Steel. I think that's okay-ish. Okay, Moth Nexus. 2 attacks. Okay, the trouble is now I guess we need to hold up Otawara. Ooh, Boseju's good. So I think we'll just play this. Pass the turn. Because Boseju deals with Inkmoth Nexus well. Wonder if I'm meant to Boseju here. I think I am. I mean, oh, double Nexus is a bit painful. So I think we are going to deal with with one of these. Yeah, deal with one of these. I want to use my mana really. Wandering Mind is actually okay because it's a flyer. Yeah, I think we can do that. What do we want to hold up? That holds up all colours. So we can't cast Brennan 6 if we do that. Non-creature, non-land. We're not running loads of those. Well, Ephemerate's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take the Ephemerate. We haven't played a land this turn. I think I want to draw a land, ideally. I guess we could Fury down both of these. No, probably not. Okay, well, there is the chance that we die here. No, there's a Pure Steel Paladin. Oh, they can give... Oh no, we've got a flying blocker. Okay, so it's block here. Then we've got the ending for the hammer. Ooh, Hush Spray. That's rough. Oh, that's really rough. So we could Otawara this. And then Fury down everything else. I actually quite like that, I think. Oh shit, I'd left up the wrong land there, really. Yeah, because if I left up, I should have left up this one, because then we could ending the hammer. Okay, so we get to rebound here. The reason was I was thinking about casting Brennan 6, but... Ooh, Unholy Heat is good. Yeah, we'll take that. Another Wandering Mind. I think I'm just going to evoke this, getting rid of Wandering Mind. Deal 2, 1, 1. It's a very good turn for me. Yeah, it is. It's an excellent turn. Like, losing the Otawara is not great, but okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we get to do that, actually. Oh, we get to start going with Beseiju as well. Do I attack? don't think I do here. I think we're ending the hammer. I'm just very concerned about okay, here's a saga. What is this? Right. Yeah, wasn't really expecting that. I guess we can Ottawara this. Can we? I think we might have to hold on to this Boseiju. I think that's fine, given that we've got another turn. Counter spell. Okay, so we'll go Renin 6. Oh, I haven't done that right. Get back Ottawara. Okay, but we can't. I can counterspell something, but I don't really want to counterspell. Oh, I can't believe I'm brushing a little bit here. But we can't really use this counterspell. Can't block here. We could do with another blue land, really. Actually, I suppose we can. Okay, so this isn't the worst. We're going to have to take a hit from this Wandering Mind. Abundant Growth is a really good draw. Because now, we still can't. Ooh, Ephemerate as well. Okay, Ephemerate is no good. So we're going to have to take a hit from Caldra, and then end of turn, bounce Caldra. I guess they could have Blacksmith Skill, which would be rough. So we get a 7, Springleaf Drum, sure. Hushbringer. Okay, that's okay. So yeah, we'll return this to my opponent's hand. Oh, I guess actually it doesn't return the Caldra, so they find it hard to equip. Solitude's good as well. I guess, yeah, we just heat this, because we're going to have to do that anyway. We might as well ephemerate now, because I kind of want to draw some stuff. I suppose I could have attacked first. Path to Exile. Yeah, we'll let that go. Go and grab an island. Pass the turn. So opponent's got one card in hand. Oh, I guess they can almost, if they play a land, they can equip the Caldra to an Inkmoth Nexus, which is less than ideal. Oh no, they can't, because they have to spend mana activating it and doing it itself. Okay, just Just going for the lots of infect. Bit slower. The land, so they're not far off equipping. Okay, we find a plains, which is actually pretty good because now we've got the requisite 7 mana to Solitude, hold up, counter spell. Okay. They have actually got enough to Caldra here. Hard equip Caldra onto Inkmoth Nexus. I mean, they can do it next turn. Well, Ketra Triome, not a good draw, so we'll cycle that one. Oh, Ren and 6 good. Although we can't actually Besiege you, which is a bit worrying. Get back Besiege you. So yeah, we'll attack. I guess our opponent might attack Ren. I think I just counter this. Or do I care? Is there a chance I could die here? Counter spell this. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a 2 for 1. It's another creature as well. We need to kill creatures. We need to stop my opponent having creatures. And now we can get back Otawara and hopefully just ride this Solitude to victory. That's the plan anyway. Spreading Seas is a good draw. Yeah, we're Spreading Seas that. Draw a card. Well, Fury's pretty good as well. Tick this up. Get the Otawara back. Do I get... Yeah, I think we can put Yori onto hand here. Given that we've got Besiege to deal with anything too big. Okay, Sentinel's fine. What is this? Well, equipping that to that is pretty good. Oh, I should have Besieged in response. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, okay, that was really bad on my part. I needed to Besiege the Esper Sentinel in response. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we do draw a load of cards here. See what we draw. Well, Omnath's a good draw. Another Spring Seas isn't too bad either. Another Sentinel. Okay, so we're not going to make the same mistake again. Not far off equipping a Colossus Hammer. Another Ren and 6 is pretty good. Oh, we meant to just draw. Oh, we meant to just play Omnath. Don't think so. Maybe I was meant to just try and kill my opponent there. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic. Could get something like Batter Skull, I guess. Shadow Spear. Sure. Okay, attack for 7. Tick up. Otawara. I guess we should probably play a land actually. This way we're holding up Boseiju and Otawara. I guess Omnath would actually make them cheaper. Stoneforge Mystic is fine. Gets a hammer. Attack for lethal. Okay, so we get there. 10 minutes left on the clock, which isn't too bad. That Caldra is interesting. Not sure if my opponent's being salty or nice, but we'll see. So Ephemerate was okay. What do we think? Do I want to change anything? Ending was good, Fury was good, Solitude's great. Spreading Seas was good. Heat was great. Wandering Mind was a bit awkward, but it is a flying blocker at the end of the day. I think, do we want these Dovin's Vetoes? I think Dovin's Veto is probably a bit rough. Let's go Eternal Witness. Maybe a couple of Eternal Witnesses. Right, what do we think about this? I think this is probably fine. It's got Boseiju, it's got a blocker. Esper Sentinel's bad, but I wonder if I'm meant to actually play that or not. We could get white red. I think I'm just gonna hold up. Yeah, okay, now that we've drawn that, I just want to hold up heat. Just kill any creature on site pretty much. Paladin. Yeah. So I think now I'm fine playing the Wall of Omens. go and get planes. Don't think so though. Use our mana. Solitude's such a... I was just wondering there whether I should have held up Boseiju, but now that we've drawn Solitude, that's just... Well, Hushbringer's pretty good. Another Sigarda's Age, or... So let's go... Stomping Ground Fairy. I wonder if I should bounce the Hushbringer. Just bounce the Saga. Yeah, we could be in, I guess we can block. Well, no, that was poor. Yeah, I've played this wrong. I should have bounced the Hushbringer. Oh, that's good because my opponent can't actually cast the things here. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, so that's not too bad. We can go play a land. Spreading Seas, the Saga. Growth. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got the Boseiju to deal with I wonder if I should be doing the Boseiju now to get rid of the Saga, because yeah, we're going to have to get rid of it at some point. We need to kill this Hushbringer. Renin 6 is good. We could go Omnath Renin 6. Omnath doesn't draw a card yet, but we could go Omnath Renin 6 and everything else. I think that's the play. He doesn't draw a card, which is obviously frustrating. We do get to gain some life. Go and fetch probably another basic forest. Go Renin 6. Tick up. Oh, I guess this doesn't let us hold up Boseiju actually. Yikes. Okay, well if my opponent ever draws Colossus Hammer, we're not quite dead to one hammer. My opponent's found 2 hammers. Got 3 cards in hand. Well, there's a hammer. Please don't have both. Yeah, I think I messed this one up. Please don't have 2 hammers. Okay, killing the Renin 6 though is interesting. Did you get to draw a card? You'd think they'd play that pre-combat. Doesn't have flying anymore. So actually we can wait on that. And block with Omnath. Springleaf Drum, sure. So we really need something to kill this. Prismatic Ending would be ideal. Teferi's also ideal, as usual. Teferi to the rescue. Let's go bounce the Hushbringer. Let's go. So if we go Windswept Heath, we'll make 6 mana, 7 mana. We could bounce everything. Don't think I'm going to do this again. Let's go and grab a Plains. Abundant Growth the Plains. Well, Witness is pretty good. We could play the Witness and hold up Boseiju. Witness for what, though, is the question. Oh, we'd have to do double Forest. No, I think we'll just get Yori onto hand. Okay. We could, of course, just Solitude the Pure Steel Paladin, which is an option. Oh, yeah, that's true. Hushbringers. Yeah, I forgot about that with the Eternal Witness. One card in hand for our opponent. I think I'm going to use my mana here to destroy the hammer. Okay, yeah, I should have witnessed that turn. Well, counterspell's not too bad. Yeah, I definitely played that turn wrong. Could be a Caldra in hand for our opponent. So yeah, we're going to want to find Unholy Heat. Another Teferi is also very good. Get rid of Hushbringer. Yeah, Prismatic Ending's pretty good. I guess we can counterspell. Let's just play the Witness. We're going to need to win the game at some point. Get back Windswept Heath. Play the Windswept Heath. I think we can just pass now, though. Yeah, we should be okay now, I think. Hushbringer, that's fine. We can Prismatic Ending that. Springleaf Drum, sure. Yeah, we can fetch Shock here. take this. Yeah, attack with Omnath, I suppose. Okay, putting a creature in front. Then we can get Yuri on. We draw so many cards here. One, two, three, four, five, and we'll flicker the Teferi as well. What we're going to get back, I guess we'll just get Boseiju. Probably should have got Ren and 6. Yeah, should have got Ren and 6 back there. Opponent saying only chance is your trigger's taking too long. Not ideal. Night of Autumn's good. It's got a Misty. There's a Saga. So yeah, we'll cast this Ice Fang. Well, we draw the Ren and 6 anyway. Is this enchantment? Yeah, so play that. I guess I'll play the Ren and 6. Should be okay here. Only got 45 seconds left. 14, 4. Oh, I should play land because we could have domed them with Omnath as well. We got 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 30. Yeah, we got enough damage here. Yeah, we can let that resolve. Counter that one. Then we go ending this. Ending this. Ping my opponent. And this should be exactly lethal. Six, 10, 11, 12, 13. GG's. Well, we get there. It was close, but you know, we had 18 seconds on the clock. I think we did get quite lucky, but it seemed like a fairly okay match. But yeah, hopefully this continues. We're 2-0. I think that was fine. A few mess ups with what I got back, but it's pretty stressful playing this deck with on the clock. But yeah, happy with that. See you for the next round. Right, on the draw here, sorry, on the play, I think we're going to take a mulligan here. We could do a Damri's Call for something, I guess, but I think we want some earlier stuff. This is okay, I guess. We'll bottom an Omnath. Guess we can play Flooded Strand. Probably go and get... we don't actually need white. So yet, so we can okay. So now we want to draw some of our Spreading Seas. I guess we kind of do need white now because we might draw, if we draw a Prismatic Ending, so can't get Triome. I think it's just going to be Hallowed Fountain here. In case we draw Ending, which we don't. So I think I'm just going to play this and pass. Eladamri's cool. The hand we kind of mulliganed wouldn't have really helped here. So we want to draw Counterspell. I guess Counterspell, Spreading Seas. Like Teferi's not bad. I guess we're playing it. Do we want to draw a card? I think so here. Maybe we shouldn't have drawn a card there in case it's just Wormcoil Engine or Khan Great Creator. Is Khan liberated? Okay, so we can't quite kill that, which is unfortunate. So I guess we can play the Windswept Heath and pass the turn. There's not much point in Unholy Heating the Khan. Yeah, this round I think if I was going to change this, it might be Unholy Heat would come out for Bolt. I just think Bolt's felt so much better in the lists I've run. Like, you find it fairly difficult to get Delirium here. Okay, so we'll get rid of... I think we just get rid of this Ephemerate. Not really sure why I didn't put Yorion in hand. This is Ugin, I'll probably just concede. Okay, Living Stone, so we can actually use our mana here. So we'll go and fetch red. Red, blue. Nope, can't get that. So it definitely needs to be red. So we've got a choice of Sacred Found or Stomping Ground. So I think Sacred Found, well, it doesn't really matter. I think Stomping Ground. Just ending this O-Stone. Oh, no, careful. Could have ending the star there, I guess. Stop my opponent drawing a card. Don't really know how we're going to deal with this Khan liberated. This will tick out. Play the Temple Garden, play Omnath. Hope for the best. Okay. I mean, it's just going to get exiled, one would imagine. Ancient Stirrings is scary here. I think we've got quite a lot in the sideboard to bring in. Got 3 Obsidian Charmors, some Ether Gusts. That's an Ugin. Ugin would have to -4. Well, they've got the land as well. Okay. So yeah, -4 puts it to 3. Okay, I think we've seen enough. We'll take our draw step, I guess. Eladamri's call for Fury. Oh, and Ephemerate Fury. Okay, well that's a good draw. Yeah, okay, so that does kill both of their planeswalkers and puts a massive threat onto the field. So we'll deal 3 damage here, 1. And we'll just Ephemerate. So now, I mean, there is now a window. If my opponent just has lands in hand and just draws lands for the rest of the game, Fury will get there in 4 turns. Obviously not massively likely here. If they just a Sylvan Blast Zone, I guess Blast Zone can deal with Fury. Wormcoil Engine is also good. I mean, we are going to cast it because we're not attacking through the Wormcoil Engine anyway. If we find another Unholy Heat, that kills Wormcoil. Okay, so with Abundant Growth this. And then with Abundant Growth this. Counterspell would have been nice. Guess my opponent can blow up Blast Zone, destroys all this stuff. Well, put a counter on it, sure. They've been through a lot of their deck. Okay, so that's an Ugin. If that was an untapped land, we'd have a chance here. Let me cast a colourless spell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that can just bolt that as well. I can't see. Yeah. Okay. We made a valiant attempt at a comeback there, which was definitely more than I expected. It went from, I didn't really see that line, but did when we top decked the Eladamri's call. So let's see. So we want all of the vetoes, the extra Boseiju. On the play, we want the Ether Gusts. We definitely want the Obsidian Charmors. What don't we want? Wall of Omens is too slow. Unholy Heat is probably too slow. Time Warp could be good. Fury's not great. Wandering Mind, Eternal Witness. I guess a good way against Tron is to take infinite turns. So we got 3 cards to cut. I guess Night of Autumn is also worth a potential slot. Wandering Mind is probably going to be too slow. Maybe cut those. Want all the Spreading Seas. Renetics is good because we've got Boseijus. We could cut a land. I don't think that's really where we want to be. Maybe we... Oh, Ice Fang's not amazing, I suppose. Let's cut 2 Ice Fangs. And then bring in the Night of Autumn instead. If my opponent plays... if my opponent plays Khan the Great Creator, it's good to have as many outs as we can to things like Ensnaring Bridge. I was going to say Torpor Orb, but obviously this wouldn't help us against Torpor Orb. So yeah, we're looking for Obsidian Charm or Spreading Seas. We're going to mulligan this. I think we can do better. Well, that's not great either. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan again. Okay, well, we'll go with it, but it's not great. 2 cards on the bottom, so we'll go... I think it's going to be Witness Land. 70 land. When are we going to have time? Witness Ephemerate is obviously great. Teferi's good though. I think I'm just going to bottom that. Opponent's kept 7, I think. Let's lead off and Flooded Strand past the turn. This isn't looking great already though. We'll go and get... Has to be Ketria Triome here. Okay, they got the mat. Ending. Well, Ren and 6 isn't bad. Okay, so we really would like to see Boseiju here. Boseiju, yeah, Boseiju Counterspell is fine. Witness. So I think we're going to cast Teferi first. Go and grab an island, maybe. No, we've got 2 islands. We've got 2. We need more plains, I guess. So could just grab basic plains. No, we need double forest next turn. Just go and grab breeding pool, I think. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Deary me. I can't cast Teferi now. I haven't got any planes. Okay, yeah, that's bad. So I guess we put Yuri onto hand and hope my opponent doesn't have anything amazing. Maybe I should have mulliganed further. Because Obsidian Charmor there would have been really good. Hopefully it says Worm Coil. Well, it is Khan liberated. Okay. I mean, we haven't got anything in the graveyard to get with this. So let's just go Abundant Growth this. We're going to bounce with Teferi, I think. I guess we could Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude. Okay, so opponent's probably got another Khan. Haven't got enough for... Yep, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think mulliganing to 5 and then the opponent keeping 7. I think it was always going to be an uphill battle here. Well, there's the Obsidian Charmor too late. Well, I guess it's not too bad. Because we can actually... Can we make... we can make double... We can make double red here, just... So we go abundant growth this. Nope. Abundant growth this. Charmor. There's a 4/4 with flying. What did they search for? They searched for the tower, so we'll hit the tower. Oh, they've got another map anyway. So they can still have loads of land next turn. So given that they've got the map, forgot about that, we should have hit the power plant there, so that my opponent has to tap the tower, so they got less mana. Because now they're going to have 5 instead of more. We'll get rid of a witness. Okay, so go and get the tower. Hopefully they can't. 5 mana is not great for Tron. Often. Okay, Ballista for 2 is kind of fine. We'll solitude that. Or ending. So let's attack Khan. I suppose we could go Witness, buy back Flooded Strand, play Flooded Strand. We need to kill this. Tip this up. We kind of want to make a land drop, so if we go Witness, yeah, let's go Witness. Because it also allows us to pressure the Khan a bit more as well. Play this. Solitude. Oh, I guess that's true. We probably, yeah, we should have solituded first. We'll get rid of a Teferi. Yeah, we should have solituded first so that our opponent couldn't ping the Witness. Do we go and get basic plains here is the question. So we go plains, mountain, island, forest. Yeah, we can just get basic plains. Yeah, then we'll ephemerate this. Destroy another tower. I mean, the opponent probably exiles Charmor, but then we're not too bad off. Yeah. O-Stone. Okay, so we're actually in this game now. Can't rebound, but that's still pretty good. Okay, we find Misty Rainforest. I think I'm just going to cast that. Cast the Yorion, draw some cards. Go grab an island. Yeah, we get to draw. As long as my opponent doesn't find... as long as they don't find the Tron land, we're not awful off here. We've got some great draws as well. We've got Eladamri's Call. We've got more Charmors. Ice Fang's not bad. I'm just going to attack here. Then we'll go bounce. We could bounce the Yorion. No, I don't think we want to do that yet. Okay, find a land. Renin 6. Play the land. We'll play Renin 6. I actually think I'm going to ending this now. Oh. I think that's fine. Don't know if I play land there or not. Okay, opponent's conceded from the game. So we do get there. Yeah, it was a bit clunky in places, but Obsidian Charmor, yeah. I wonder if there was a line earlier when I could have bounced my own Obsidian Charmor with Teferi, but I don't think so. So, do we want to change anything? Fury does kill Khan Liberated. Is that going to be better than Ether Gust on the draw? Probably. Go with that. Okay, so yeah, gonna mulligan probably quite hard again. Try and find us a Spreading Seas. I mean, we drew so many cards there. Obsidian Charmor, quite a potent threat, especially with Ephemerate. Okay, this. Yeah, this is fairly ideal, I suppose. Yeah, we're not going to mulligan this. We'll keep this. Okay, no map or anything from the opponent. Okay, ending. So we'll play the Triome, pass the turn. So the opponent gets 6. There's a star. Power plant. Okay, another Renin 6. So we'll fetch here. We'll go and grab. I think we want. What have we not got here? Either Mountain Plain. So we haven't got Forest. So Forest and I think we want an extra red source in case we draw Charmor. So go grab Stomping Ground, Spreading Seas. Okay, Eladamri's Call for Obsidian Charmor. I mean, we can't do that until turn 4. So next turn we need to play Renin 6. If we draw a land next turn, I'm actually just going to Eladamri's Call. Although, does it work the same? Because we can go Eladamri's Call, Obsidian Charmor, turn 4. If we play Renin 6 tick up. And then turn 4 will actually have 4 mana anyway. Okay, Blast Zone. Okay, I wonder if our opponent has like Veil of Summer or something. Well, that's a very good draw. Let's go Renin 6. Tick up, get this. I guess we're I wonder if I'm meant to pop the Chromatic Star there. Four mana. Could be Khan. Okay, that's destroying our Renin 6, but that's fine. we can now Eladamri's call for Obsidian Charmor. Let's go and get Ketra Triome here. Make sure we've got all of our mana. Drawing a land would be good. Counterspell's very good as well. I think we just want to Obsidian Charmor here. We could play Renin 6. We could play Renin 6 tick up and then Boseiju. But I think getting the Charmor down is better. I think getting the Charmor down here is better. Red, red. Oh, of course, 2 mana gets rid of the Spreading Seas. But putting a 4/4, maybe that was wrong. Maybe I should have Renin 6'd. Yeah, probably should have Renin 6 there. Got a counter spell up though. And we get to attack for 4. I guess we can actually... wonder if it's better to Eternal Witness for Eladamri's call. Probably. Yeah, probably better. So go and get... we want to hold up. Let's go get Breeding Pool here. Yeah. Eternal Witness. Get Eladamri's call. I suppose we could get Spreading Seas there. But I think Eladamri's call is better here. It destroys the lands rather than just turns them into an island. As we all know, if you leave Tron to its own devices, I'm just going to counterspell that. Then next turn we can go... we can actually do a lot of stuff here. Yeah, opponents conceded. So it didn't look like they had another land. So next turn we go Renin 6, tick up, get a land. Eladamri's call for Obsidian Charmor number 2, and then destroy another land. So yeah, we get there against Tron. We're 3-0. See you for the next round. Okay, we are on the draw here. We're going to keep this. We're against Nazart. I think he's quite high up on the trophy ladder. Usually playing black, white, mid-rangey type stuff, I think. Okay. Let's go Misty. Oh, Modo's having a bit of a wobbly. Go and get basic forest and just abundant growth the forest. Okay, pass the turn. Ice Fang's a nice draw there. So yeah, it's usually, I think it's usually like a Stoneblade, Grief, Ephemerate, Solitude kind of list. Okay, just a second land from our opponent. Spreading Seas is interesting. Think I'd rather just play my Ice Fang. Maybe we should have Spreading Seas so we could have then Ice Fanged with Ephemerate up. Callous Blood Mage, into the battlefield, choose one, create a 1/1 pest, draw a card, lose a life. Well, that's pretty good, I guess. See, I guess we'd quite like to kill this. assume, yeah, drawing a card. So can we just go and get island here? Think so. No. Can get island and then, yeah, that's fine. Okay, drawing another ephemerate's not too bad. Don't really want to see any more time warps. Let's go spreading seas. I think we're spreading seas for silent clearing. Okay, red and 6, good draw. Suppose we could have Fury ephemerated there. I think I'm happy to block. Okay, so we can actually ephemerate our creature here. That way our opponent won't get a undying trigger. Okay, opponent's solituding, but that still rips a lot of cards out of our opponent's hand. Okay, they're ephemerating that. That's pretty good. We can now go Fury, ephemerate, kill everything. And play red and 6, I think. Yeah. Or Solitude ephemerate, but I think Fury's better. So let's go red and 6. Get back, Flooded Strand. Play Flooded Strand. Obviously we don't want my opponent's... Oh, we can't now. Okay, we're going to have to... Yeah, I just realised we can't actually Fury because we haven't got another red card, but this is fine. Ephemerate this. Stops my opponent ephemerating stuff. No, I'd rather gain the life here. Well, land's pretty good. Because then we can go this. Oh, should have just... I guess we were guaranteed the land, actually, because we've got red and 6 in hand. I would like to take another turn. Actually, this might just be good enough. We actually have another. Actually, I think this is good enough because then... Oh, no, not quite. I guess we'll leave a land uncracked. Going to get another island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we can shock in. Play this. Well, that's Teferi. Attack with this. So we'll play Teferi out, I think. Get rid of this ice, bounce this Ice Fang. Well, that was a pretty good sequence of turns. We gained a lot of life there. Yeah, the Time Warp's really coming into their own there. Okay, so this is kind of mid-range. I'm thinking there's probably a Grief coming our way, so, or Thoughtseize, so Veil of Summer seems good. Endurance doesn't seem, well, I guess Endurancing their Undying stuff isn't too bad. Wall of Omens is probably fine. Counterspell is also probably fine. Witness. I get the feeling the games are quite grindy. Actually, I think Endurance is probably fine. What don't we want? Spreading Seas isn't amazing, I suppose. Yeah, let's just go with that. Ending could be a bit clunky, I suppose, but we can get... Usually we can ending any of the elementals, so... Okay, so one lander, but the rest of the stuff's quite good. I think we're going to risk this. We've got 2 looks at another land. Or 3 looks at another land. Okay, we missed on the first look. Let's go and get a basic forest. Come on. Okay. Could be a Stoneblade list. Yeah, there's Stoneforge Mystic. So, see what my opponent goes and gets. They get Sword of Fire and Ice. And, no. Gonna have to land. Yay. Right, well, I think I need to Fury that down. No Ephemerate, sadly. Oh, Persist. Okay, so now they get Caldra. So this is okay. We'll go and get Ketria Triumph. Triumph. If I find a land, I can go Stoneforge Mystic. Go away with Teferi. Witness. Okay, well, we're going to have to... Do we get rid of Solitude? Do we get rid of Teferi? I think I'm going to get rid of Teferi here. Yeah, maybe knowing that my opponent's playing Persist, we should have used the Solitude first. Oh, crikey. Okay, so we're going to counter that. Yeah, this deck seems pretty cool. Might have to give it a go myself. I remember I was playing Abzan Ephemerate stuff before. Ameria, 3 mana. Okay, just a hardcast Sword of Fire Ice is fine. Okay, land is good. We could go Eternal Witness, but what are we getting back with Eternal Witness is the thing. I wonder if I meant to just put Yorion in hand. No, let's go Eternal Witness. I want a land, really. We'll take a turn off. Grab Misty. Did we miss a land? Yeah, must have done. Okay. I guess creature Grief is... Oh, Torak. Yeah. That's pretty good there. If they equip Torak with a Sword of Fire Ice, that's pretty brutal. Okay, planes. I mean, they're just gonna. I think we've got to put this in hand now. Okay, yeah, didn't realise they played. I guess I should have thought about Torak, really. Sword of Fire Ice is going to be brutal. What is this? When it's last field, exile up to one target creature until it leaves. Discard it under its owner's control. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting hit with Torak here. They're not far off just casting thingy. Okay, that will have Death Touch though. So it is a way. Oh no, it's got protection from blue. That's stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna have to counter the Caldra. Yeah, let's counter this. Okay, we get a 2. I guess actually Omnath into fetch land. So it hasn't got protection from that. Okay, so that's an option, but we then will have to discard all of our stuff because our opponent will re-kick the Torak. I guess we could discard until it leaves the battlefield. So we get, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We could bounce the Torak, they kick it again. This loses to Fatal Push. Oh, has this got... Oh, okay, sure. I guess we'll get that back. Yeah, okay, I messed up there. Because our opponent can now just channel it. I think it's actually, no, it's a flash, it's a blink effect, isn't it? Okay, our opponent's got Solitude. So we gain up, yeah. Okay, GG's on that one. Okay, so not holding up counterspell for that. So we need to be aware of holding up counterspell for Torak. Torak's so good. I'm glad Torak's good. Okay, right, well, this one's for all the marbles. So Torak, does that change anything? No, I guess we'll just resubmit that. I guess Spreading Seas gains a little bit given Torak. Really cool list by the opponent. Really like it. Might try it out myself. I think I've just been. I think he shows up on. I think it's a he. Shows up on the 5-0 lists a lot. Oh, we should be bringing in that extra Boseiju, and we should be bringing in Knight of Autumn actually for the swords. But yeah, I think Nazart shows up on the 5-0 deck lists a lot, and in the challenges, just playing. It's like black-white blink. You're on the die roll. I would like to play first, please. I think this is okay. So we'll lead off with Steam Vents. Pass the turn. I assume my opponent's playing Grief, but we haven't seen them yet. Okay, there we go. So they probably have... Well, they exiled Undying Evil, so... Yeah, so they've got another one. Will they take the Wall of Omens? It's my only next turn play. Might take the other to Fairy, I suppose. Yeah, they take the other to Fairy, which is fine. Solitude's pretty good. So we're going to get white-green here. Although it doesn't cast Wandering Mind, but I think that's fine because we're going to need another land anyway. Here's Wall of Omens. Another Omnath. So we're not going to act on the Solitude unless my opponent goes like Ephemerate. Okay, can't block this, it's got Menace. Okay, so that's good. So opponent looking to blink the Grief there. But we can just exile it. This Touch the Spirit Realm seems pretty good. Removal and it flickers. That's not great. Veil of Summer's nice, but we're in trouble if okay, opponent's missed a land as well. Don't mind finding like Ephemerate, I suppose. Anything for Wandering Mind, any land. Okay, well we find a land, but okay, the sword. Okay, so essentially now that my opponent has a 3 lands, we're not. Okay, that's a good draw. So we'll play that. Let's just go Wandering Mind. So yeah, the reason we won't, if we hadn't have found the land there, we wouldn't have gone for this Wandering Mind because we would want to hold up Veil of Summer for my opponent's Torak. Okay, so here I think we'll just take the Wrenn and 6. Ephemerate is quite attractive, but given my opponent runs quite a lot of removal, the ideal turn for us here is my opponent going opponent going land Torak. Okay, sure. Okay, that's okay. So they get in it. Yeah, they've only got 1 card in hand though. Ah, that's an issue. That is a big issue actually. Oh, Sword of Truth. White and blue. Put +1/+1 counter on it, then proliferate. Okay, that's not too bad. So we'll go Wrenn and 6. What is that then? A 6/5. Oh, because it gets +1/+1. Crikey. Yeah, we're in trouble to that Sword of Truth and Justice. What can we draw? I guess to fairies. Oh, it gets it a counter. That is cool. Yeah, I really like this list. Okay, let's is it white and blue? Yeah, yeah, white and blue. So Ice Fang can't do anything. To fairy's good though. Oh yeah, okay, so this is pretty good. So we'll go Omnath. We'll tick up. Get Flooded Strand. Go Omnath. Omnath is so good here. We'll play a land, gain some life. Start fetching basics. Let's get a plains, I think. Then we can do all sorts of stuff here. Cast a fairy. We'll return the sword. Another Omnath. I actually think it's better to leave the land. I think I'm going to want to gain the life. If the opponent doesn't draw a land, which it doesn't look like they do, so I'm going to block here. This is a 6/5. Then we can just ephemerate. Teferi is so good as well. Ephemerate the Omnath. We draw a card. We're going to gain 4 life. Opponent draws. Yeah, all we really need to do, I mean, we need to find a way. I guess we can actually make enough mana such that we can Yori on next turn if we want. Ooh. Okay, sure, so I mean, we've got another copy of Omnath. Let's go and get another land. Gain some life. Should be giving this Death Touch actually. Wandering Mind's good. Tick up, get back Flooded Strand. I think actually I'm just going to Wandering Mind at the moment. Well, no, that's stupid. We should Omnath. We should always Omnath. Blue, green. We can't quite Prismatic Ending that. So we'll land. Fetch blue source. Cast Wandering Mind. Get the Ephemerate back. Seems all seems pretty nice there. I guess we might as well Ephemerate actually, because we've got the mana floating. Take a Time Warp, and then I think we win the game next turn. There's the sword. Actually, we can now Prismatic Ending the sword, which we're going to do. Yeah, that Omnath draw really just yanked us back into this game. Yeah, let's just Prismatic Ending this, use our mana efficiently. I mean, mana is not really a problem. Blue, this. And that should be just GG's. Yeah, let's take another Ren and 6 because that we have now won the game with. We just take infinite turns now. Okay, we get the GGs. Looks like the opponents, yeah. Sorry to yeah, ruin my opponents. I think they were 4-0, but we were 3-0 and on with a the chance to go undefeated. So we move on to 4-0. Deck seems really fun. I'm definitely going to try out my opponent's list. So shout out to Nazar if in the rare chance you're watching. Real big fan of what he had going on over there. But yeah, we get there. See you for the next round. Right, we are on the draw here. And the hand's pretty good. Turn 2 Ren and 6. Got a Wall of Omens as well, and an Ephemerate, so it's not too bad. Keep this 7. Got a Ottawara as well, which is good with Ren and 6. Okay, there's his power plant. Well, into Relic, which is pretty good. Okay, so we'll go Misty Rainforest. We're not going to crack it now because we don't want our opponent to go be able to like do it and crack it. As I said, we don't want my opponent to be able to activate Relic twice. Okay, so looking like mono blue Tron. So we'll go and get, I think, Ketria Triome here. Now, I'm thinking my opponent probably has Condescend here. Do we... So we've got an untapped red source. So we need white and probably blue if we draw a counter spell. So let's get Hallowed Fountain. Oh, that can't cast Ren and 6. I get myself in such a bother over these lands. I guess into something like Remand or... Okay, we draw a counter spell. So... Yeah, that was an error. Oh, just not good plays there. Okay, opponent's found the map. So now I think I think we just have to play a land and pass. Which land? I think we'll play the Ottawara because we need to be able to... I guess now we can Ephemerate and Counterspell. Yeah, I would have liked that. That should have played the Ren and 6 really. So Teferi's historically pretty good in this matchup. So we'll Ephemerate the Wall of Omens. Probably countering like a Remand or something here. Okay, Spreading Seas is pretty good. Ice Fang. Okay, so let's go. What did they search for? They searched for the tower. So if we go, I think we're going to play the land first. Then we're going to just go Spreading Seas, and then we can hold up. is this? Could be like Shark Typhoon. Yeah, cycling a Shark Typhoon there is pretty good. I have to discard though. What are we going to discard? We've got 3 Teferis. I think we'll discard a Teferi. Giving them another. Of course, my opponent finds the another tower. Worm Coil Engine. Yeah, I think we're alright to counterspell that. Because if we fight over this Worm Coil Engine, then we might be able to resolve the Teferi. Okay. So yeah, now we're going to resolve Teferi, bounce the Shark. Bounce the Shark. I suppose, well, maybe we should have bounced the Spreading Seas there. To move it across, and then maybe. I think we're going to play the red and 6 now, since my opponent's tapped out. Although we have no lands to go and get. Something like an Ugin is problematic, as is Khan, the Great Creator. Fury can take care of the Khan. Just depends what my opponent's going to go and get with it. Sundering Titan's a problem, obviously. It's probably going to be a case of evoke Fury, cast another Teferi. They get a walking ballista, so okay, large walking ballista. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so they can make a 3/3 walking ballista. Okay, looking like they're holding up Remand, which is a shame. Okay, so yeah, they kill the I'm just going to ping the ballista to death. So I think we're going to play Teferi here. Let's go and grab an island, or no, we'll grab plains. Play another Teferi. Could get rebanded. Yeah. Play another one. I think we're just going to tick up. Because then next turn we want to bounce the Spreading Seas. Okay, so we got to live through this turn. Well, Thirst for Knowledge is a good start from our opponent. They discard a map. Could be another ballista. Oh, activating Hall of Storm. Okay, fair. Oh, they've got Dismember as well. Ugh. That's pretty grim. They probably kill Teferi here. I guess they could. We are at 9. They could go for killing us. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Counterspell's pretty nice. So let's go. We can tick up, grab Flooded Strand. I guess we should probably Ice Fang now. Okay, we find yet more lands. Can get an island that now has Death Touch, which is nice. Hall of Storm Giant seems really good in Mono Blue Tron. Okay, we'll try and counter this. Could be just a Condescend, yeah. It's gone pretty well for our opponent. Opponent puts 2 on top, which is a bit spooky. So yeah, this deck is was historically very good against control type strategies or mid range, just because it just goes over the top, especially when you get Tron on turn 4 with a blue source. It's very hard to beat those starts out of this deck. Worth pointing out, it's not nearly as common as turn 3, turn 4 Tron is not nearly as common out of this deck. Surprised that our opponent isn't going for sort of haymakers from the sideboard. I guess they can't cast. That's another Thirst for Knowledge. Been through 3 of those. Pithing Needle, naming Renin 6. Academy Ruins. So Academy Ruins combos with Mindslaver. Oh, come on. There's a lot of lands we've drawn. And drawing 1 card isn't great. Omnath's pretty good, but we may not live to see. Omnath. Because I think our opponent's probably got enough mana to just go and get Mindslaver. Yeah, we'll just concede here. We don't want... So how that works is my opponent can Mindslaver, which means they take our next turn, and then they Academy Ruins it back on top. They take all the rest of the turns essentially. Okay, so we want all the Besejus, I think. Dovin's Veto is very good. Night of Autumn's probably pretty good. Veil of Summer's pretty good. Charmore's pretty good. Okay, so we've got a lot of a lot of stuff. I don't think Unholy Heat. It kills Khan potentially. So Solitude. They were playing main deck Wormcoil Engine. but I get the feeling we're not meant to have Solitude in. Maybe not Fury either. With this kind of configuration, we're trying to fight on the stack. I'm not sure that's that great. Wall of Omens is doing nothing. It's way too slow. I think Time Warp's probably fine. Got one more cut to make. Time Warp's quite expensive. Yeah, I'd go with that. Right, on the play. This hand's like okay. I'm not going to mulligan it. The Temple Garden's a bit unfortunate in that yeah, we can't currently play these counter spells, but we're going to need to draw another land anyway. Dominant's Veto tends to be fairly good against them. Play the Misty and pass. Go and get a... Okay, so no... what we're getting, Ketra Triumph. So no Tron land, but we are going to Spreading Seas anyway. We find another land. Because we saw how good Hall of Storm Giants was as well. Okay, another Spreading Seas is pretty good. We're going to shock in because we're playing around Condescend. Okay, all the lands but enough. we have found enough lands, but yeah, no no blue source. There's the blue source. Okay. So are we shocking in? Yeah, I think so. Then we've got Ice Fang, end of turn. Oh, I should have counted that one really. Yeah, too slow on the draw there. In the basic, we've turned off their some of their lands. Jin Cataxius. Okay. wasn't necessarily expecting that one. Let's go Ice Fang. Windswept Heath. Okay. So we'll attack first. Going to try and play this Renin 6. Shark Typhoon. Okay, yeah, maybe that was an error. Although if my opponent blocks, we can ping it with Renin 6. Which we will do. Play this Windswept Heath, pass the turn. Well, there's a tower. Bit concerning. Right, Relic of Progenitus is okay. Go and get the other Triome, I think. Okay, to Fairy. Let's try and get Misty Rainforest back. See if my opponent wants to crack their relic. Wouldn't be too surprised to see them crack the relic. Play the land. So we can now go for Teferi. Opponent can condescend for 2. They repeal the red and 6. Yeah, that's fine. Not going to fight over that. I'm going to bounce. This one's not doing anything, so I'll bounce that. It's if my opponent finds Tron, but we've got a counter spell if they do find Tron. Then next turn we'll go Spreading Seas to Tower. Turns our counter spells into Dovin's Vetoes, essentially. So yeah, the scary thing in this turn that we really need to avoid is like double threat. Okay. Counterspell that. Another Hall of Storm Giants. So it may well be that we want to just Spreading Seas the next Hall of Storm Giants. How much does it cost to activate? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they find another land, yeah, let's just Spreading Seas that, I think. We're looking for our own land as well. Another Teferi. Well, we can't Dovin's Veto and counterspell. So let's just play this red and 6. Then pass the turn. Obviously we're gambling that my opponent doesn't find Tron. That's scary. That is scary. Do we counterspell that? So if my opponent finds... that's a very good draw from our opponent. So they're going... Yeah, I think I am going to choose to counterspell that. I think we're ahead in this, but only because my opponent hasn't got Tron. That could well have been bait. But I don't think we can afford to... Okay, Academy Ruins is pretty good in that it can put the map back on top. Okay, so no lands is a bit unfortunate. So we have a veto and a map. Tick up this. So we're going to want to go... Are we going to want to prismatic ending something? Probably not. So let's get back Yorion. Let's get Yorion to hand. I guess Yorion blinking the 2 Spreading Seas is pretty good as well. So yeah, opponent's going to activate Academy Ruins here. I wonder if we're meant to to Dovin's veto this. I think we are. Boro. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, my opponent's going to get to do it again. Eladamri's call is interesting. Ooh, Eladamri's call for Obsidian Charmor is nice. Eladamri's call, play the Charmor, but then we haven't got a counter spell up. We could Yorion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could Yorion, which would then blink. Quite a lot of stuff. Opponent's determined to get this this map. So Eladamri's, we're definitely Eladamri's calling, I think. So let's do that first. Is it the Charmor is the question? I think it probably is. Or is it just no, it's not Witness. We could get Omnath. Let's get... I'm going to get Charmor, I think. Play the Charmor. Do we destroy Academy Ruins is the question. I think we destroy the Academy Ruins here. I mean, the opponent's going to get Tron then, but... So they're putting the map on top. We could bounce the Charmor, hope to find a land, but then I think it's better to have... Oh, this is... Yeah, this isn't great. My opponent's... If we can untap, fine. If we can't, we're in real trouble. So our opponent's going to go map. Dismember. Okay, well, we'll Veil of Summer. I guess. There's the map. Ugin's a problem. Ballista's not too bad. Oh, Emrakul, the Promised End. Well, we'll let them take a turn. Ugh, that's rough. Yeah, because they can attack into that. Grim. I suppose we can Eternal Witness some... Oh, that my opponent's going to Eternal Witness... My opponent's going to Eternal Witness, get back, like, Counterspell. They might even Yorion Flicker nothing. Yeah, that Emrakul was a big problem. We're going to lose this game, I think. The only chance we've got is to somehow bounce Emrakul and then Spreading Seas. Maybe we should have hit the tower. Yeah, we should have hit the tower with that Charmor. I guess it was fairly clear that my opponent was going for something big. Yeah, okay, that was an error. Okay, so I was auto-passing there just to... I was going to give a flavour. My opponent's bounced their own Emrakul, which is a bit confusing. They've killed both of our Teferis by playing another one and then pinging it with Ren and 6. Would imagine my opponent's going to fetch, find nothing. Fail to find. Now, if they don't Eternal Witness here, why would they not cast Eternal Witness? Because they need to stop me getting something that stops them Emrakuling. Oh, they've cottoned on, I think. So they're going to Eternal Witness, get back probably a land. Yeah. But we can draw some stuff. Oh, they don't even have to say yes either. You may. So if we find Ephemerate... Oh, I guess we can Yori on... Oh, right. Okay, so we're not actually too bad. So let's get back a land. So Omnath's free to play, essentially. Because he makes the mana, so might as well do that. Blue, red. I think my opponent made a bit of a mistake in blinking Omnath, in bouncing their own their own thing. Okay, so we might as well attack first. I'm hoping I've got enough mana to do this. Oh, I haven't, because we can get back counter spell. Oh, I can blink the Spreading Seas. Yeah. Of course, yeah. Let's go and get basic planes. Yorion. Blink, 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 blink. We get to draw a lot of cards here. So we'll attach Spreading Seas to the mine, Spreading Seas to the tower. And we'll get back counter spell. Just got a basic mountain and I guess another Ren and 6. So that was quite cool. Opponent can activate Hall of Storm Giants. I think they can probably cast Emrakul, but okay, they find Boseiju. I suppose they could Prismatic Ending something. They could Night of Autumn to destroy a Spreading Seas. How much damage have we got next turn? I mean, my opponent's going to kill a load of stuff. They're probably going to... So I guess they could make a load of mana. And then they could... Ending the Omnath. Ending the Omnath. Night of Autumn. Ending the Omnath. Night of Autumn, a Spreading Seas. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're going to probably play the Ice Fang. I mean, we gain 4 life. They probably should have played Boseiju there, because now Boseiju can't target our own stuff. So next turn Next turn we can go Boseiju, kill a Tron land. Brennan 6, get it back, kill another Tron land. Night of Autumn, destroy Spreading Seas. I mean, we've got quite a lot of damage here. And we can take them off quite a lot of Tron. Oh, Ephemerate's so good here. Okay, so let's attack first. So they get a 4. Let's go Spreading Seas there. Tower. Oh, actually, I guess we should play Windswept Teeth. Fetch. Let's get our forest. Spreading Seas, the tower. Draw some cards. Play this. Draw some more cards. We're going to want to Boseiju this. Tick up, get Boseiju back, and then we'll just ephemerate this Yorion. I mean, we are very low on time. Do this. 2+1+1 counters. Okay. Yeah, pretty confident we've won this game, but repeal is fine. No, we're just after killing our opponent, really. So I think we get there that game. Looks like it. Okay, so we do get there, but we've only got 5-6 minutes on the clock. So is there anything else? I think we're just going to submit this and hope for the best. Gonna have to play very quickly. Yeah, we need to make up 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something. Yeah, this is a fine keep. It's got turn 1 abundant growth. It's got counterspell. It's got Spreading Seas, Fairy. Yeah, got quite a good hand. This, I think. We need to make up 2 minutes, really. Gonna have to be some pretty good use of the skip. Doesn't help that my motor is lagging quite a lot. Okay, we'll go and grab breeding pool. Come on. Yes, my motor is lagging so much. I should have restarted it during the Opponent could condescend here. Okay, so they remand. Really want to draw a land. Oh, my opponent hasn't drawn a land, but nor have we. Another remand? We're somehow even further behind on the clock. Okay, opponent finds another land. Cancel that. Oh, I think we're gonna... Oh, my moto's just lagging so much. Lost 10 seconds there, like it was nothing. Go and get red, white here, I think. And this is just going to bite a counter spell. Oh. Draw some cards here. Oh, we're going to have to discard though. There's Night of Autumn, I guess. Spreading Seas, their tower. Abundant Growth this. Oh, should have held up Counterspell there. Yeah, that was bad. I haven't used my mana now. Do this, tick up. Trying to make up time, but this could be a shark, I suppose. Yeah, I needed to hold up Counterspell there, really. This opponent kills the Teferi. Can't the Greek. Yeah, that's probably lost me the game. Pithing Needle. Oh. I was trying to play too quickly now, really. Let's go do this. Bounce the shark. Pass the turn, but we're probably dead. Ballista. And they find Tron. Yeah, this is a sad way to lose the 5-0 match. For sure. That's the one real problem with this deck. It's it just takes so long. Like, I've definitely been making poor plays here. So let's go, I guess, Omnath. Come on, Modo. Opponent could have remand here, which just probably just kills us. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Oh, what a frustrating way to lose for the 5-0. Opponent's curved out really well. Can the opponent just kill us here? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead. Oh, that's a really rubbishy way to lose for the 5-0. But yeah, sadly we don't get there. The deck felt really good. I think we'd have had a chance in that last game if I hadn't been rushing so much. Must really learn to play quicker online. Would have probably helped to restart the Magic Online client as well. But yeah, deck felt really good. Happy with how it performed. Beat a lot of the top decks, I think. Only change I would make, I think, is these Unholy Heats to become Lightning Bolts. But yeah, I think that's it. Otherwise, really happy with it. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and see you again for the next league. Cheers.